Obviously, I'm going to try to keep the spoilers away from you guys if you guys don't want to know really what's going to happen as far as the Royal Rumble this weekend. I guess just, skip ahead and, forget about this video. But if you're interested as far as what we've heard literally within the last 24 hours as far as AJ Styles is concerned. So everybody knows as far as AJ Styles and Gunther, they're going to have a match at the Royal Rumble in which AJ Styles put his entire career on the line. And we had a match last night between AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura, which was so much better than the WrestleMania 34 match. I think this is probably, like, as far as WWE matches, this is probably like the match that you're going to go back and rewatch. But as far as like AJ and the Royal Rumble and him actually retiring at the Royal Rumble, I think a lot of fans we have the same sentiment as far as like it's way too soon for AJ Styles to retire this early in 2026, because we all have it in the back of our minds that AJ is going to retire this year. Like, I think everybody is well aware of that fact, right? But simply put it's way too early for him to retire. It's literally January 29th, 31st, something like that, and it's way too early for him to call it quits. Like, WrestleMania is right there. I don't know whether this is an AJ decision or whether or not this is a Triple H Paul Levesque decision as far as him retiring at the Royal Rumble. But recently I seen something going around as far as Shinsuke Nakamura. He put out a post here, I think it was on his Instagram stories, in which he is quoted asking AJ Styles when he's going to retire or if he's going to retire. And AJ Styles replied back to him that he has made up his mind that at the Royal Rumble he is going to retire. And then immediately after this went out, he deleted the post. And, we're all kind of left to assume now that possibly spoiled the Gunther AJ result at the Royal Rumble. And, I don't know whether or not this is, coming off of Unreal, coming off of that show, I don't really know if this is part of a work as far as that goes. I hate the fact that now we have to fucking, constantly think of that shit as far as, maybe this is something that Unreal, they're planning for Unreal, how juicy gossip, they're going to love this for Unreal. But AJ Styles, again, I don't know if this is a AJ Styles call, because he's been quoted as far as saying like, hey, I don't want to stick around past my prime. I don't want to embarrass myself. But obviously, dude, look at his past catalog. Literally, AJ Styles against Shinsuke, AJ Styles against John Cena. Like, this isn't a man who this isn't like The Undertaker in 2017 where that guy could literally not even move, right? AJ Styles still has, at the very least, a few months ahead of him, right? And again, I don't really know how comfortable I am with the fact of AJ Styles simply retiring, on a kind of nonchalant way as far as him just losing at the Royal Rumble and that's it. I feel like AJ Styles, he has had such a career that you have him go in there at the Royal Rumble and have him lose to Gunther in a sort of, just unsatisfying way after this long career that he's had. Like, it just doesn't sit well with me. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like we should be giving him more. I mean, there's so many dream matches that you can name for AJ Styles that he still hasn't even, competed in. And this whole rumor of him possibly retiring at the Rumble, I hope it's not true. I hope it's, I hope we get some sort of, change in that finish between AJ and Gunther. But post your comments down below. Let me know what you think of this whole situation. Whether or not you think AJ will retire or if this is just a big fucking work. Let me know what you think down below. And until next time, I will see all of you on the next one.